Hey everybody, this is Stan Wanglund, and welcome to Just Thinking 2022. And wow, today's video is about the MetaVerse or Meta using their new supercomputer that they're building. It's a new AI supercomputer, and it's said to be the world's, I guess, the fifth most powerful one in the world. Man, this is from the Zuckerberg and the MetaVerse, Meta, the company. That man alive. This one is just wild in terms of its capability, in terms of the size of it, in terms of the supercomputer, in terms of having an AI research cluster in it, and being able to make trillions, not millions or billions, folks, but trillions of analyses and actions, you know, per nanosecond. It's incredible. And if you are interested in artificial intelligence and supercomputers and their applications, both positive and negative, like I am, this is a game changer, man. This is a real game changer, for a variety of reasons. Just some of the things to think about with this are things. What can I say? With Meta, just like the internet today, to explain, the metaverse will have both public venues as well as spaces for private conversations, and you'll be able to choose how you want to participate in this. Uh, you know, uh, you're going to get things like consultancy for this kind of thing from all kinds of companies that are using this for a whole variety of reasons, whether it be for entertainment reasons, for research reasons, for purely interactive social media, all other kinds of things, and the artificial intelligence component of it. Uh, People have to really take a look at what artificial intelligence is. Artificial intelligence isn't just a computer working super fast. Artificial intelligence implies that the mechanism itself, makes independent decisions based on its interpretation of the environment. Now, whether it will be truly AI, like you would see in a science fiction movie, or the ultimate goal of AI, which is extremely dangerous, as well as a very fascinating thing, it remains to be seen. You have to take a look at what some very important people think. Nobody's saying not to have technology, but to put the brakes on some of this, or put some guardrails in there, which it's probably too late already. One of my favorite people is Elon Musk with this, where he has been a proponent of course, of computers and artificial intelligence and things like that. But he's also very worried about them. In one of his last interviews, he said they scare the hell out of him, including the late Stephen Hawking, the famous scientist and astrophysicist and theoretical physicist and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they're not looking to not have technology, but the speed and the level and the complexity and the power that these new systems will have. There's a real question if people really understand, just what they are capable of doing, or do we understand it? And Elon Musk is a good point. He says once you regulate this, if there is some kind of regulation and guardrails, once you're thinking about it, it's probably too late. And that's one of the things to think about. Uh, you have to look at Meta and the metaverse and this supercomputer, which is supposed to be completed, I believe, within this year, within 2022. What are the implications? It's not like I want to find everything negative about that. It can be wonderful for things. But again, this amount of information, this degree of independence, this ability to have all these different information sources, both public and private, coming into the system, and the system's ability to network with those to make independent decisions and actions, based on algorithms, or God forbid, its own independent thought. It's a lot of stuff to think about. And a lot of people are not aware of how that affects your life. You know, it seems every time, and I know people say that's not the case, and then other people say, "Are you kidding me?" Of course it is. Every time I start talking to somebody about something in my house that I'm not looking up on the computer, the next thing I know, it winds up on my computer almost instantaneously. And of course, I've got Kindles, and I've got computers, and I've got an Apple phone, the latest one, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you really have to wonder, without being paranoid or being silly, how the heck is this information getting back? I mean, I'm just thinking about this stuff, and it winds up showing up on my computer, or showing up in ads that I'm not interested in, or information that's being flowed to me. And as I've looked into artificial intelligence a great deal, I was just doing some research a couple of weeks ago. I was shocked because I got on industry sites for marketing, and that's where you want to go to find out what these systems, what the metaverse is capable of doing, in addition to the very small part of it, which is pacifying us or leading us in multiple directions in the metaverse. It's mind-boggling. If you could see the corporations, the businesses, the marketers, the IT people, what they're sending out to people in businesses who sell products and everything else, I mean, it would make your hair stand on end. They have every single facet of human behavior broken down. They've got plans for AI, I mean, for long term. But their immediate stuff that you see from companies is from 2022 to 2032, 10-year plans. And a lot of this stuff has to do with not just getting stuff like, where you allow the location device on your telephone or something, or your buying habits, or your internet history, where you think people can find out all about you, and they can, and any information that's out there. This is now looking at all kinds of behavioral dynamics, all kinds of things. Like if you watch that show Bull, and they had people who come in, psychologists who come in, and they try and analyze a jury to see how they'll vote. Only this is being done by computers, by behavioral and marketing specialists and everything else, to literally channel your thinking, channel your behaviors, find out everything about you, find out the tendency of how you might act before you've even thought about acting that way. That can influence your political ideas, that can influence your social ideas, that can influence your health, buying habits, so on and so forth. It's mind-blowing. And I'm going to do a lot of shows on this, or many different shows on this, but this is just a little bit of a teaser, as one might say, on that. And it's a concern that I have, and it's a really important issue out there. So, I'm going to end up with that today, but take a peek out for the what the metaverse has in store for you with artificial intelligence. Can it be wonderful? It sure can be. But on the other hand, what I'm thinking is it can be awful dangerous, because it's not just a change in technology. It's a change in kind of technology to one that, I don't know, it kind of is like that show I did, Monsters from the Ed, man. This can really put into place all those things that we think we're capable of doing. So with that, I'll catch you next time. If you like the show, give it a like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.